What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a special unboxing today that I've been waiting on for a long time. Last year I missed out on this opportunity. This year I was like, we're doing this. Immediately when this thing dropped, I picked it up and they sell out fast. So I'm excited to share with you guys the 6th Sense Fishing garage sale sack for 2022. I missed it last year. Like I said, I was very upset about it. I completely missed the notification because they kind of fly it under the radar. They have like a special Facebook group that I happen to be in. I missed the alerts. A few other people that are subscribers to the channel let me know later on. They're like, oh, did you get this garage sale sack? And I was like, the what now? All sold out. So totally missed that opportunity. This year, I had to scoop it up. These things run 50 bucks. And I was surprised by how big it was. There's a lot in this thing. I have no idea what's in it. You can see it's still fancily tied up top. So I have not untied this on purpose. I wanted to have this be a true like mystery unboxing, which we don't do that often on the channel anymore. Other than that time G-Fon bought us all those JDM baits, which was sick. I had no idea what was coming. So I love that. I don't know about you guys, I like that. Let me know in the comments if you like more of the mystery unboxing versus the, I generally know what's coming in the Monster Bass box, right? And I have a couple other things in here because I just picked up, I don't know, some clearance stuff, some new stuff that I didn't have, so I'm gonna share that with you too. All right, y'all, it is springtime. Ice is melting. I'm actually gonna go out fishing today. And as of filming this, it is March 17th. It is St. Patty's Day. So I'm excited to go try this stuff out, some of it if I can. Right off the top, this is one thing I'm trying today for sure. This is the mini order. This is not the garage sale sack. Picked up the brand new Gyro tail spinner from 6th Sense. Seems like a lot of brands are making these things right now. Oh my God. Unfortunately, the packaging means you have to completely destroy the packaging for this. Whatever, we're gonna fish it, right? So unfortunately, due to stock issues, which seems to happen a lot on 6th Sense, you guys, like, come on, make more baits. We're all buying them. We've got the Jaint Juice color. That was the only option we really had, which I don't hate at all. So we got chartreuse and purple. I mean, come on, like that's like our colors on the channel. You got that big red eye up front, looks pretty nifty. And then this pretty sizable Colorado blade coming off the back. You get that single treble up front, just the blade off the back. And this thing comes in at a whopping 3/4 of an ounce. Again, limited stock options. This is the only one that was available. So I just scooped it up so I could try it out. Pretty hefty. There are lots of pike on the lake that I'm gonna go fish today. There's also 5+ pound bass in there. So I don't know, maybe we get a big fat spring Sally. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but this thing's pretty heckin' neat and I can't wait to try it out. Then we got apparently a discontinued color here. So this is Bluegill Fire and it looks kind of like their worm juice with just, there's copper flake in this. I didn't even know this when I picked it up. This was on clearance. So Divine Shaker Worm 6-inch model, so it's a trick worm, right? So these things are pretty neat. They're durable. They got a lot of action, lots of pliability to it, so it's going to survive after several fish catches. But check this out. Let's get up close here. Copper flake, blue, copper. Oh my gosh. And it's a green pumpkin with like a motor oil or like brown and black flake color to it. I like that. This thing is gonna have some killer action. I can't wait to shaky head this baby and do all sorts of stuff. That copper flake, it's got me going now. I didn't even know that was in there. That's awesome. Now I got plenty of shaker worms. The only reason I picked these up is because they were $3 in their clearance section. I was like, duh, why wouldn't I get those? And y'all know I've been excited about the Carolina rig this year, so we picked up 2 Carolina rigs. These are both 3/8 of an ounce. These are going to be my finesse Carolina rig setups. Both in lead, which is fine. I mean, it's just the basic weight there. But what I like about these, and I have several in 1/2 ounce and 3/4 ounce, as well as I think I have one in a 1 ounce. So we got a wide variety. And the main reason I get these is that they are pre-rigged. So we got our lead weight here. We get a clacker. We get the nice beads on there, oversized beads. And then we've got heat shrink on either side of this like steel coated wire, which is nice. And they actually upgraded the swivels on this. So if you guys remember last time I showed you these, they had the cheap swivels on there. And I was like, man, heckin' improve these things, do something about that, right? Well, there you go. It's almost like they listen. That's sweet. So these are the nice upgraded swivels. Those will last a long time. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that on the website. So once again, I mean, isn't the problem with ordering fishing tackle? I just go click, 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 click. Yep, that'll work. Like, don't even know what I just ordered. But there you go. So 3/8 of an ounce, nice pre-rig setup. I love it. So you just tie main line, which will be braid for me. And then we'll just run a little bit of a leader here, 3, 4, maybe 5 feet, depending on the day and what baits I'm throwing from here, which would be mono or fluorocarbon, you know, depending on the day. I don't know. It depends on what I want the bait to do, right? But we'll do more Carolina videos later on in the season. All right, last up from this particular part of the order, we've got the Axle Swim Jig. So if you guys remember a while back, I unboxed a 3/4 ounce version of this in black light. It's the black, purple, bright green eyes. Love the color. But it only came in 3/4 of an ounce. So it was a gigantic swim bait, bigger than anything I ever fish, really. The only one bigger than that I own is the 1 ounce Kong from Super K. This is the only swim jig I have bigger than that. This is 1 ounce. This is the Kong and this crazy long skirt. And this is made by Super K Jigs. Look at that. That's like a 7/0 hook right there too. Love that. Just something I don't fish like at all. But the Axle is that free swinging jig. You can actually see on the back. That's what it does. And it's got a screw lock, which is really cool. So I grabbed this in 2 colors. We got Bluegill Magic, of course, and Sexified Shad. That's the way you gotta say it too. So here we go. Sexified Shad. You got really nice jig head there. I love how well they make these. I mean, we've pointed this out before. It's not like they're super special like jig molds or anything. They're not hyper custom. They're just well done, well finished, well coated, well painted. The eyes are great. Like, they just do such a great job with these. So we got the white chartreuse and shad skirt. Love that. You get this free swinging jig head, right? So we get that movement there with this sort of offset wide gap hook in a, I believe, a 4 or 5/0 there. And then we've got a screw lock. There's your screw lock. So love these, love swim jigs. Want to get into using them a bit more. Also hand tied. You can see that braid in there. So skirts are tied on really well on these. Super premium product. Here's the Bluegill Magic. So as you can see, I went for a light color, dark color. And of course we wanted the chartreuse. This will be green pumpkin blue, which is definitely never a bad color to throw. I think a little bit later this month or early next month, I should be able to catch on these. I don't know if I can do it right now, but I'll probably try it. There we go. So that's the stuff I ordered. Let's see what's in this garage sale sack. Like I said, I didn't even untie this. Boop. There we go. This is a big bag. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. There's stuff in here. Let's find out. Off the top, what do we got? Oh, the full-size heater zip bag, which you guys actually saw me unbox a little while back. So this is the gigantic Justin Royal heater color, and it's got the standout bottom. This is perfect. I love it. You can always use a ton of these bags. I keep ordering them for different reasons. MB, I guess, ran out. So since Monster Bass stopped sending me them, I've been buying them just to see if I can like organize my tackle a little bit better. I'm pumped about this. This is great. So nice, right off the top. Just gonna dump this bag out. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what? What? This is great. All right, so now I have a giant bag. Dude, look at this. Is just the last thing that fell into my hands. What is this? A custom braid jig in 5/16 of an ounce. Check it out. Black and blue, 5/16 braid swim jig. Look at that. Look at the blue eyes on this. What? They're like gigantic. Look at those eyes. They just bulge out. That's sick. Okay, so, oh, what? Is the hook painted? Yo, they painted down through the screw lock even. Look at that. That's sick. Heavy gauge hook, super sharp, nice brush guard, thin brush guard. That's awesome. So that's like a nice subtle one. And then look at that black and blue skirt, like hyper blue, fluorescent blue. Just a banded skirt, but I mean, all in all, pretty impressive black and blue swim jig and something different from anything else I have. I like that. I'd never seen this packaging before. This must just be for like custom stuff they throw out, like generic package. Okay, next up, this is actually, it's unlabeled and in a terrible package, but that's kind of like what you expect with the garage sale. Yet, this is a brand new bait they just dropped. So this is their swim bait, their plastic, like it's not pre-rigged, you rig it yourself, but it's a weedless swim bait that I was thinking about getting. I don't really fish swim baits, you guys know that, but I want to get into it this year. And oh my gosh, it's in a great color too, super natural looking. Look at that. The details on this soft plastic swim bait are insane. I love the tail that they have on that. That is awesome. What are these called? Had to look it up because I totally forgot what these are called, but this is called the Sweep. So fantastic, like nice unique tail. I love the little fin that comes up off the top. Like plastic feels great, very pliable. Feels like it's gonna last for a lot more than one fish. You can fit a pretty giant like weighted jig in here if you wanted to, just to make it weedless. Then you got a hook keeper section up top as well. I'm excited to try this out. 6 inches, so it's not like gigantic, but it's pretty solid. It's got a little heft to it already, probably like ½ an ounce of weight. Throw like, you know, ½ ounce jig on here, you got a 1 ounce swim bait in plastic essentially. So all sorts of things we can do. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Look at that, the fins come out the side. So that's probably gonna give it some good balance with the action. Oof, so far like 2 big wins off the top. Next up, we got a custom painted Provoke. Custom painted edition Provoke. Look at that. So this is their jerk bait. It is jerkbait time. This is a 1 ounce. This is a big version too. Look at that. That thing is huge. That is not their standard Provoke size. So this has to be like a 1 ounce jerkbait. Check it out. So we got the translucent design. It looks like a ghost sexy shad almost. So you got that big lateral line, right? Dark up top. Almost, what is that? Yeah, hints of purple. It's like a ghost jaint juice. It's that purple and chartreuse. Look at that. That is awesome. The red eyes. You know, you got your mid-diver lip on there. It's gonna have some good action. I already know I fish the Provokes all the time. Love this, and this gives us a heavy-duty version. Big boy. This could be like a Clearwater killer. Look at that thing. Ah! I love it. Dude, there's so much more. All right, so next up, it looks like another custom jig. So again, another generic bag. On the back says 5/16. So 5/16, pretty nice weight for a swim jig. I like it. And this is like an ice. Look at that. Ice out, all white. Got just the banded skirt again, but that's fine. I mean, their skirts are well made and their bands are pretty heavy duty, so I think it'll hold up there pretty good. But you got your white brush guard there as well. Oh my gosh, that's sweet. So we're gonna be swim jigging it up, I think. All right, quick break from the super cool stuff that I'm excited about, but you guys probably don't care about. More premium gyro swivels, some jugular hooks, never bad. These are the 3/0. I actually needed more of those. And these are great for Carolina rigging. So there we go. Good, good. Got 2 more jigs here too. Ooh, this one's gigantic. So this is their scrapegrass, the Divine Scrapegrass jig. This is a 1 3/8 ounce. Okay, this is the heaviest jig I have now. I just showed you my 1 ounce jig. This is a 1 3/8 ounce. Like, what am I using this for? I have no idea. Tell me in the comments below what I should use this for. Because it also has like an 8/0 hook. Look at that. Good grief. This thing is gigantic, bulbous. Look at that. What the hell? Wow. It's got little chips in the paint. I mean, you could tell this thing has been sitting on a shelf for a million years because ain't nobody buying this. But brush guards are nice. It's got like their hybrid jig construction to the main part of the jig mold there. Wow, and it looks like almost like a green pumpkin magic. A little black in there as well. So some nice colors in the skirt. I mean, I definitely like it. You know what this would be? This would be like a dam, fish in the dam, something like that. Big drop-offs, big dam, heavy current, you know, big river. I think we could do something with that. 1 3/8 ounce. Wow. Okay, and then we got another swim jig here. This one's 7/16 of an ounce. Custom braid jig. So this one should be pretty sick. Oof. Look at this puppy. Check it out. All green and gold. Wow, this thing is going to be awesome. Look at that. That's sick. Got the green brush guard. Got the green jig head, gold eyes, gold in the skirt. Oh man, I dig it. That's a sweet swim jig right there. Lots of jigs. Okay, I think we'll jump to plastics. Like we're still going. This is again 50 bucks. That's how much we spent on this. Okay, so we got 3 plastics in here, and one of them is super sick. Save that for last. All right, so we got the stroker craw. If you guys don't know, stroker craw, I mean, it's kind of a bulkier craw than I'm used to. The body is wider than most craws that you're gonna use, but the action with these claws is insane. So this is the dark water bug. Check this out. Oh, and they're super juiced up. Whoa, look at that purple. That's awesome. So it's like a plum kind of purple, like a dark purple with blue flake up the wazoo. You flip it and it's almost like a black, right? So you got 2-tone color here, lighter color, darker color, 2-tone. Look at the claws. Like I said, you just peel these off right here. And then it's gonna act kind of like a grub tail, right? So on the fall, these things are going crazy. And I've tested these out plenty of times, love fishing them. Next, we got our first boring thing, but I don't hate it at all. It's the Ned Fry in green pumpkin. So if you're not familiar with the Ned Fry, 4.6-inch flat-sided worm that could be trimmed down. So I mean, you can easily make it a big Ned, or you can cut it in half or trim it up as far as you want and use this section for a Ned rig. Also good for a million other things. I mean, it floats really well because it's super dense. Weightless Texas on this thing is pretty money. I've caught a lot of fish that way. Carolina rig it, all that stuff. This thing is great. And green pumpkin, I mean, you can't go wrong. And you get 10 of them. You get 8 with those stroker craws. All right, so next up is the prawn. So the prawn I don't fish as much. It's a pretty bulky bug bait. It's 4.2 inches. Definitely doesn't mean it's bad or something that you should sleep on. So this comes in grass candy. Look at this. Their grass candy is absolute money. Look at those purple flake. It looks like they use the super sized flake. So that's pretty big. Big flake there, as you can see. And then you got your green side here as well. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Oh my gosh. They did a great job with this colorway. The prawn, you peel these big old claws apart there. Looks like that. So decent action. Super like stiff kind of a plastic, not as pliable as most of the things that they offer, but you know, sizable for where I fish. Probably great if you guys are fishing down south. I'd be flipping this thing all day, and I love this color. I mean, I'm still gonna flip it, and I'll probably throw it on a Carolina rig. I just tend to opt for slightly smaller, less bulky baits. Okay, still on the garage sale sack. There are 5 more baits in here, and they're all hard baits. So let's get into it. All right, so this next one, not a custom, but comes in a generic bag and does not have any trebles on it. But that is their Swank 77X, I believe it's called. It's their little L-shaped lip there. And this comes in this like hot craw, man. We got the red, the orange, tiger stripes. Look at that thing. And it's kind of loud. So that is freaking sweet. It's actually gonna be a pretty cool springtime bait to be throwing around. Look at the sparkles up top too. Nice. It's gotta throw some trebles on there. Luckily, Paul bought us a ton of trebles, so I can rig it up with some of those. Next up also does not have trebles, but is something I need to rig up like today, maybe even. Check this out. So we've got the Deep Provoke. I don't think I have any Deep Provokes. That's probably my bad. Maybe I have one. But this is a nice like shad pattern in that deep diver. Pretty loud. Just got to throw on your own split rings and trebles and you're good to go. That is sick though. I love it. There's still 3 more. Start with that Crush 50. This color is tilapia. Don't think I have this color. Check it out. There you go. So the 50X is like their smaller, not their smallest, but like their smaller square bill. And it's got noise to it, so we got a little rattle to it. But again, trebles got that like sweep back, so they're easier to keep fish pinned to. We got premium split rings on there. Tilapia is just like a nice natural fish looking pattern. That thing's gonna do good. We got the Movement 80X in Gillikin. So Gillikin's a solid color, look at that. It's like a hyper gill, some sort of combination of a couple natural fish. Well, look at the blue on the cheek there. That black My Chemical Romance eyeliner around that eye. Got the stripes, we got the noise. So these come in a few different diving depths. This is the 1 to 3 foot diver. So you can see the lip comes out instead of straight down like a standard wake bait. But still, I mean, just depending on how fast you're retrieving, this thing is either gonna sit up really high or just underneath the surface and you're gonna get smacked. Caught plenty of fish on these. Love this color and that natural pattern. I'm gonna throw this into a box right now when I go fishing and probably try it. And last but not least, I can't wait to try this too. This is kind of a nice diving depth for right now as we're trying to figure out where the fish are as the water slowly warms up. I'll let you guys know when I go fishing on that video what the water temp is, but I'm assuming it's like 48, 50 degrees. But as it warms up, because it's gonna be 70 today in Michigan, which is insane, unheard of. I'm excited for it. Those fish should start coming up. So this is a 4 to 8 foot diver, depending on, you know, if you're running on fluorocarbon versus like braid or mono and your retrieve speed. But check that out. So this is called Gravel Craw, and it's that hyper like red and orange that kind of blends into a yellowish, almost chartreuse color up here. Look at that. The stripes look great. Clear coat, well done. Get that wide lip there. So yeah, this is a great crankbait. Love the size of the trebles on these too. Really matches up. Nice thud to that as well. Boom! That's juicy. Can't wait to go fish it. I am pumped. Let's run down. So again, garage sale sack, 50 bucks. Plus I used JR10, Justin Royals 10% off code. I always use it, just hook my boy up. And that saved me like another 5 bucks. So it's pretty cool. So for 45 bucks, what did we get? Let's look at this. You guys tell me in the comments below if this was worth it. And I already know it was, and I'm really sad that I didn't just get this last year as well. So we had that Cloud 6, the C6 diver, Movement 80X, Gillikin, Swank, black and blue custom swim jig, that custom green pumpkin gold, the biggest jig in the world, 1 3/8 ounce scrape grass. We got the Ice Out Edition swim jig. We got the 1 ounce Provoke in a custom translucent like Jaint Juice. Got the Deep Diver Provoke in this like shad pattern. We got the 50X in the tilapia color square bill. Plus green pumpkin Ned Fries, plus the prawn in this grass candy, and the stroker craw in this dark water bug, and one of their newer baits right here, the Sweep 6-inch soft plastic swim bait. And we got the Pro Series bait zip bag, which is in the heater color, which is Justin Royals color. Well, gosh dang, that's a lot of things that we just got for basically no money. So I'm pumped about that. You guys let me know what you thought in the comments below, if this was worth it or not. If they're still in stock, like, I'd encourage you, just go grab one, totally worth it. And also, if you guys are looking for some new sunglasses, I've heard of this company called Waterland, which offers some pretty sweet shades, like the ones we use for Gary's Fishing, right here, the Macho Man Randy Savages from Catch 'em All Fishing. Or the ones that I actually wear in public, which would be like these right here. So if you guys are looking for some new shades, we wear these in all our videos. You guys can help support the show because we get commish on these things. So shameless plug, go use BurlyFishing, BURLY15, get 15% off your next pair of shades from Waterland Sunglasses. I mention them because they help us out, and also they're connected with 6 Cents. So, all right guys, that's all I got for today. So be sure to go check out that garage sale sack, see if it's still in stock. Go pick out some Waterland sunglasses if you're looking for some kick-ass shades for this season. And stay tuned, fishing is happening. So be sure to subscribe, smash a like, ring the notification bell, and hopefully we'll see you one of these Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern lives that we do. Love to see you there and talk to you in chat. See you guys in the next video.